All right. We've been building something, right? Like we have been building. You can see behind me, sure, it just looks like a bookshelf, but I built that from scratch. I built that with my daughter. We've been working hard making this happen. Those of you who've been watching since the beginning have been enjoying the videos I've been putting out. I originally committed to putting out a vlog on this YouTube channel every Friday, every week for the entirety of this year. I had never made a video before. As I've begun to make these videos, I've also begun to realize just how much time it takes. I've learned a lot about how to do this. I'll continue to learn how to do this, but I really need to focus my attention on creating courses for this spiritual life. I'm really going to put my attention there. And then use the YouTube videos, the weekly videos as they come out to let you know what, how my progress is coming along. Really like where are we at in this journey? As I've been making these videos, I've also been in the process of building a community. We've been in the process of tearing down fences. We've been in the process of creating community. We're in the process of really sort of imagining how to live life in a different sort of way. And in that process, we've done a lot of work. My daughter and I have been hard at work building everything that you see behind me. And so I hope you appreciate getting a glimpse inside my life. And at the same time, I'm gonna find new ways to invite you in. And one of the biggest ways is through inviting you into this space, into this place over and over again, and really starting to tease out some of the really important things that come up in a spiritual life. The idea being that we are more and more a planet, that we have to figure out how to be together in dialogue and to create together in dialogue, that we need to learn how to participate with one another. How's it going, man?
Hey, man. Ready to get to the movie or something?
Yeah.
A specific question.
Well, even the thing is, right? Like, what is that even, like, what's the question? You know, like I say, this spiritual life, right? And it's like, right. What does that even mean?
In times before, the way that we experience our space and time has to do with there being a certain separation between the space in which we are told a story, the space in which we might tell a story, and the space in which story just exists around us. And so, yeah, I mean, I think spiritually, we have a real collective situation to deal with.
Like, what are the stories we're telling, right?
Specifically, generally, what are the stories? I think that's always important.
Yeah.
Thousands of years ago, it was just as important as what story is the weather cycle telling. The thing is, I found funny is that my experiences with so many serious iterations of spiritual discourse, I really can't compare to the time that I've spent by myself, period. But lately, the time I've been spending watching certain stories on television. Yeah. There is some amazing stuff. I mean, the comedy. Yeah. The comedy is where it's at, and that's the thing. Is it's interesting because without any racial or social or economic things, the quality of comedy is very high. The saturation of it is so funny because it's like as much frustration as there is, there's that much more space to see the humor in it. Every single thing that happens is just, it's not that it adds to it, it compounds it.
Totally.
And it seems that once again, this space to feel all crappy and hurt about things is becoming so compressed. It's like something has to happen there.
Yeah.
There has to be some critical point at which people say, okay, hold on, this is totally illusory.
Yeah.
Like in a dream, like certain things that you can't do in a dream. Reality says something serious is cool. I like that. But at the same time, I'm really finding the essence of this is it's a comedy. It's a very, very comedic experience. And the tragedy is actually turns out to be the funniest part.
That's the original, right? That's
Right,
how those
right.
stories are told.
Right.
What are the ways in which staying home might bring about more of a spiritual life, right? Like indigenous people who live in a village, people who live in close proximity like that with each other, don't have community all figured out. They're stuck with each other. They have to figure it out. That's what's going on. That dude is just cruising. I don't know if you see him. He's doing his thing, man, and he's smiling and he's having a good day. What else are we gonna do? Is the aspect of this one?
Yeah,
this is yours?
Yeah,
Check
that's
How you
that
doing, brother?
one, man, that EOS 800D, yup.
Like if I say This Spiritual Life.
This spiritual life covers a broad array of things for me.
Yeah.
Because of my life experiences. So for me, it's not narrow.
Yeah.
So it's not like God or it's not religion.
Yeah.
It's something like another level of things.
Okay.
Spiritual life covers a thing that makes you feel like you always have somebody with you. Like me, I always believe no matter if I'm alone. I'm single and I spend a lot of time alone, but I'm never alone.
Yeah.
In reality, I never feel like I'm lonely. I never feel like I've been abandoned because I have a strong belief in the power of the universe.
Yeah.
So that's a part of this spiritual thing. So that's kind of how I am. Channel on YouTube.
This Spiritual Life.
That's the channel.
That's it. All right. It's brand new. I'm just checking it out. Thank you. All right. So we're still trying to figure out what This Spiritual Life is about. I'm not going to do the videos quite as regularly, but they're going to keep coming out. And I just want to thank all of you for continuing to show up and be part of This Spiritual Life.